Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, the Plantation scored a point. The Plantation being Al Capone's plantation, and that is a new leader in Argentina. And this guy, his name is Javier Milei. He won the Argentine presidency. Now, that's not the good news for the Russians and especially for BRICS, because Argentina is supposed to join BRICS, I think, January next year. I'm almost certain that this guy will change course 180 degrees. I heard this Milei making some statements, and he's definitely a guy on the other side of basically a plantation guy. Not a guy who owns a plantation, a guy in the plantation cutting sugar cane for Al Capone. That's what I think. But hey, if the Argentinians voted for him, that's their choice, and the consequences will be upon them. Good and bad. Because you can't always be good, right? Or bad. So let's see here this article. I got three articles actually, and this is the mildest. Shock result. Radical political upstart Javier Milei wins Argentine presidency. I will have to give you another piece of information. There are going to be elections in Mexico. I almost guarantee you that the woman who's a candidate is a Zelensky Stein. She's gonna win. This guy, Milei, also has a connection with Zelensky Stein. You're gonna see. Very strange. He thinks, I'm gonna give you a bad, I will give it to you later, but he thinks, no, I'm gonna give it right now. My intention is not to make fun of this guy. No disrespect. This is the analogy I can see. And that's not him. I'm gonna refer to a monkey. He's not a monkey, okay? But if a monkey rides a bike, the monkey is not a pilot or a human being. He's still a monkey. So when this guy wants to convert to something else, he's still gonna be Argentinian, if you know what I mean. I understand a little. Okay. So here it is. You're gonna see. Let me show you this. Presidential frontrunner reveals Judaism conversion plans. This guy. So he thinks that if he converts to Judaism, he's gonna be a Jew or something, or at least he's gonna be holding someone by the balls and be part and accepted. All right. And another one here. Jewish Telegraphic Agency, November 19th, 2023. Javier Milei, right-wing economist with a passion for Judaism, is elected president of Argentina. Here he is. Good for him. The outsider neoliberal candidate. Well, that sounds to me like communist. These guys say radical political because he's a communist. I thought he was a right-winger, wasn't he? Right here. If he's a right wing, how is he neoliberal? Anyway, terms don't really matter. What you do matters. So we're going to find out. Candidate rose to prominence while promising to overturn the economic and social order in South America's second largest economy. Right wing, here it is. Right wing, populist candidate Javier Milei. How is he neoliberal? Pulled off a surprising win in the final round of Argentina's presidential election on Sunday, stunning establishment forces on all sides of the country's political spectrum. As Joseph Stalin said one time, oh, they want to vote? Let them vote, as long as we count the votes. So it's not surprising anything over there or here. The result was made official just after 8 p.m. local time, when candidate Sergio Massa conceded defeat, having viewed early results that showed a victory for Milei. Early numbers released 30 minutes later showed Milei with almost 56% of the vote, with 89% of the ballots counted. And I'm quoting here, I want to tell you that obviously the results are not what we expected, said Massa in a speech at his campaign headquarters in Buenos Aires. I have contacted Milei to congratulate him because he is the president that majority elected to represent them. Great, fantastic, I like that. Milei has yet to make an official statement as of the time of this article's publication. Despite the win, Milei had generated controversy in recent days by invoking the possibility of fraud in Sunday's election in a complaint to a federal electoral judge. Yeah, it is a fraud. He won with 56. No, there's no more. I think he withdraws his claim. Oh man, they changed the content of the ballot boxes, but you won, so now what? You are the one who changed or what? Anyway, he says, today confirms one thing in the face of so much discussion. Argentina has a strong, solid and transparent democratic system that respects the results, said Massa Sunday evening. I don't think that's 100% good for you guys. He said, look what's going on in the United States of America, and then you tell me about that democracy. He said he conceded the election, convinced the most important thing is the coexistence, dialogue and peace is the best path we can take. Beautiful words. I trust that tomorrow we can start working with Javier Milei to guarantee an orderly transition. Boom. Okay, man, that's good. The outspoken Milei has gained traction in Argentina as the country copes with an annual inflation of over 100% and rising poverty. He's talking about the United States of America or Argentina? After current President Fernandez declined to seek re-election, many onlookers assumed his economy minister Sergio would face an uphill battle to replace him. Milei performed strongly on Sunday after having received the endorsement of the country's major center-right political alliance, which placed third in August primary. Milei and Massa put forth sharply contrasting economic visions. Argentina recently joined the BRICS economic bloc under the current president Fernandez. Massa pledged to solve the country's economic crisis via cooperation with other BRICS countries, proposing to borrow money from BRICS' new development bank. Milei, meanwhile, has suggested breaking relations with Brazil and China, among other countries. Why do you break relations with country? That's so idiotic. They say they're mature. What is it? Democratic? What was that? The words they used here? Democratic, strong and transparent. Argentina, strong and solid, transparent. No. If you break relations, if you as a country change, how to put it, not course, but you come as a leader, you all of a sudden ban things and I'm not talking to you anymore. That's so idiotic. It's so counterproductive. Maybe you change direction. Okay, I'm going to change towards the American style or whatever, France or Germany. But you don't say, I'm going to break relations with Brazil and China. Why? Cooperate with them. Take what's best, like the Chinese do right now. China uses the American economy, but they're not allied militarily. They want to be protected, do business, get richer with the Americans, using the American market. They don't love them. We don't love Americans. No, they want to be with them. They do business only. Fair, as much as they can fair. And militarily, no, I'm allied with Russia because with Russia, we protect our economy from you, America. That's what they do. They didn't break relations with America, with Russia. No, you use. The same with Russia. Russia did not break relations with anybody. Why? Because they want to interact with them. Why would say, I'm not breaking relations with you, I'm with him? Really? What if you have an advantage? What if your people, will get an advantage from doing business with China? Are you crazy? No, this is ideology, ideologues. Well, this is not maturity, okay? This is medieval mentality. Among other countries, promising closer relations with Israel. Okay, what's wrong with that? Nothing. And the United States. Bravo, that's fine. He also wants to dollarize Argentina's economy, adopting the US dollar as the country's official currency over the Argentine peso. What did I tell you about the plantation? The 53-year-old has described himself as an anarcho-capitalist and a libertarian. How? You want someone else's currency being yours. How are you liberal? How are you anarcho? No, you are a servant. And I use this as servant, not the other word that I can use. A libertarian. You're not a libertarian. You impose. How are you libertarian? You impose things. I'm going to break relations with those guys. I'm going to get the dollar and put it here. You're a libertarian? You're not a libertarian. But anyway, you can call yourself God if you want, but you're not, right? And dispute the letter label, noting Milei's conservative social views. Okay, he has proposed banning gay marriage and ending legal access to abortion in Argentina. Banning gay marriage, ending legal access to abortion in Argentina, which recently became one of the third South American countries to legalize the procedure in 2021. I'm not going to talk about that. Regarding the gay thing, I don't think the gay marriage as it should be the same as the heterosexual marriage. I don't think it's the same thing. Why? It's not the same thing, however you want it. Because otherwise you can have, I don't know, then you turn into some other forms of marriages. I want to marry, I don't know, my cat or something, or my dog or something, or I'm going to marry my father or my mother or my sister or my, I know some people might say, oh my God, that's awful. Well, imagine that other people think about that kind of marriage as awful. But you don't think that's awful, but other people think it's awful. So I think you should do something parallel marriage, and you can have how do you call it? You want to inherit and all that, and be on the same insurance. That's how they started. And now, if you don't say you're the same, then you're this and that. That's how they get it. But anyway, regarding the abortion, I don't know. That's a little bit trickier for me. I don't like abortion to be used as a I have to go to the bathroom and take a poop because my stomach hurts and I can't live with it. Because if you use abortion like that, you live without being responsible. And you play with your life, you play with other people's lives. Remember, in this, you're not alone, you're with someone else. So that someone else should have something to say as well in this, because you were together in this. That's not your child. You just happen to have his sperm inside of you. Without that, you would have no children. So, it should be a joint decision. And if the man wants the child to be around, then he should be the one taking care of the child. And she can go and fuck 50 other people and get pregnant how many times she wants. Irresponsible. And then she would go, why is it irresponsible? Because it's our decision. That doesn't happen. We know exactly how it happens, so it's not like, it happens. No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. He ejaculated inside of you without a condom. Or you didn't have any pills or anything like that. That's how it happened. It didn't just happen. You knew what's going to happen. You choose not to do it. It's your choice. It was a choice. And if you have a choice, there's a consequence. So I would say, that's my suggestion. If she wants to get an abortion, well, you should talk to the man. And the man says, oh, go ahead. Well, it's between them. They're going to do this, and then we can design other policies. But as of now, ask the man, hey, what do you think? And the man says, no, we don't get an abortion. Okay, I want an abortion. Okay, then, if he wants and she doesn't, she should continue, have the child, the baby, give it 100% to this guy. And the guy is going to have physical and legal custody of the baby, the child, and the mom will be no mom, has no rights whatsoever. And that's it. And he wanted, he's going to have the child. It's going to be his child. Well, anyway, but if they both agree, that's a lot. They can whatever do it. But then, that's other complications we discuss in a different video. Milei has also purported abolishing Argentina's central bank, in addition to numerous other arms of the government. Earlier this year, a video went viral on the TikTok platform of Milei, reaping stickers representing various Argentine government ministries off a presentation board, shouting "afuera" or "out." Sunday's victory, pop. Okay, well, we'll see, my friends. That's not my country, that's their country. People want a change, they have a change. And then after 5 years or 4 years, I don't know exactly how long the term is for the president of Argentina, they will vote another one, and that guy is going to promise them some other things, and they're going to do whatever he or she wants. So he wants to be a Jew. He just wants to convert to Judaism. Okay, convert if you want to whatever you want, my man. If you think that's gonna help you in a certain way, and he obviously thinks it's gonna help him, because an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, collective punishment, the seventh generation, blood on your hand, blood on your blah blah blah. There are a lot of teachings over there. Don't get the 10 Commandments only. That's more than that in the Judaism. Or if you read the Torah, then not Torah, the Talmud, then it's even worse. But worse, why? For a Christian, for a Judeo, whatever, that's fine. Thank you very much. I'm not an anti-religion. You can believe that a pig can fly. The only problem I have, if you discriminate against me in a society for not subscribing to your whatever you believe in, right? I don't like to be imposed. You can believe whatever, but if you ask me to get a job, if I am this or no, or it's only for this kind of people here, this group. If you're not part of that religious group, you're out. We're gonna give services only to this group, medical assistance only to this group. We're not gonna give to you because you don't believe in. No, I'm against that one. But the problem is, I'm not gonna go further than that. It's good enough. It's scary because once you give a finger, they're gonna get the whole hand, and they're gonna get the whole arm, and they're gonna get everything. Who's they? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.